Hey,
Hello.
looks like we're live. Let's have a look. 1, 2, testing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Welcome to the 10K live celebration.
It feels like yesterday we did the 1K.
Yay! That's my brother there, look. Hey, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
Charlie, what's going on, man?
Charlie, Guilherme, Gomes. Nerd PC. There you go. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the congrats.
Nice to have you around. So yeah, we're just gonna give it about 5 minutes, see who else joins us.
We got some questions stacked up to
and then
answer.
we're gonna start celebrating. Yay! Nerd PC, you've been a fan of ours for a long time now, right? I remember comments from you in really early videos, you know. Jair Almeida, Brazil. Yay. We should have a few Brazilians in the live
Maybe
today.
we'll see.
Because I'm not sure if you guys have seen, but we've been doing this series of videos in which Pete reacts to some of my favorite Brazilian guitarists.
It's been a lot of fun doing that. Yeah,
And,
I've honestly discovered loads through that, you know.
Yeah, and obviously then all the Brazilian people are really enjoying them. So, oh, look at that, Guilherme. Yeah, been watching you guys since you had less than 1K. Nice to see you guys grow.
Oh,
yeah,
thanks, man.
Thanks, Guilherme. It's crazy, man. Like we celebrated 1K, I think, in October last year.
Maybe even November.
November.
Like, it was either late October or early November.
That's crazy, man.
And then remember we had 2K just after the new year, and then I've had a big spike recently. So thanks, guys, for your continued support. You know, just like it's been growing steadily. You know.
Yeah, thanks, Guilherme. Arley Nacelo. Thanks, man. You're saying hi from Brazil. Been watching since you had about 200 subs, says no PC. That makes that's crazy, man. It's like I remember your little elf.
No elf
on the
Zelda.
Yeah, it looks like Zelda, some modern type of Zelda. Oh, he's Brazilian.
Oh, yeah.
That's wicked. All right. I don't think I knew that. Good to have you, man. Welcome, everyone. We have a few people still logging on.
Channel love your reacts, Garoto. Thank you, man.
Garoto Enxaqueca. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I think the reacting to the Brazilian guitarist is nice because it's a concept, you know, and it's like it's genuinely helped me discover some musicians, you know, like Edu Ardanui, man. That guy is one of the best I've ever seen, honestly.
Ardanui's reacts, guys. If you haven't seen Ardanui's react, Pete freaked out big time. we generally just have a good time. I have a good time just showing Pete the video. It's basically us chatting and we make it into a video because, like, you know, it's we're always showing each other music anyway, and you know. Mexico. Hey. Yay. Lenin Winkler. Good to have you, man.
Whereabouts in Mexico are you from? Oh, Guilherme, we're in Brazil.
Guilherme, I'm from the south, Porto Alegre originally. Porto Alegre. How about you? Gustavo Santiago. Yeah, man, he's found out about us after the Gustavo Guerra react.
Oh, yeah.
How about him, huh?
Yeah,
Gustavo?
Yeah, another hell of a player.
Cleanest player I think I've ever...
It's pretty insane.
Never seen. Yeah. Like really, really fluent and clean.
Sao Paulo.
Jair Alves, can you continue with the reactions with the Brazilian guitarists? You're going to grow more and more in Brazil. I'm from the Amazonian states, little town. Yeah, thanks, Jair. Thank you very much, man. Good to have you as well.
From Rio, Sao Paulo as well.
Yeah, Rio player, Sao Paulo. Sandro from Rio.
Lucas, when we guys cover some Pantera, the problem with Pantera, man, is that there's only one guitar on most of the songs. You know, it's just Dimebag. But
we promise though we will look into the songs.
Yeah.
Let us know if you have any suggestions, but we need something that can be arranged for 2 guitars, and it needs to sound interesting. We can't just play Cowboys from Hell with 2 guitars playing the same thing the whole time.
Yeah.
It needs to, like, I think Revolution is my name. Might be good.
It's the one
because there's all the harmonized parts, like
Yeah,
dissonant. The dissonant stuff is
Yeah.
there, you know. All right. Portola, yeah. Salvi, yeah.
Harmonize Pantera Soul. Yeah, I suppose we could write harmonies to Dimebag's.
What's the Floods in it? Floods has a not Floods. What's the one with them for Instagram?
Hollow.
Hollow, yeah. Hollow is a harmony. The solo. You know, react to it. Israel Rodriguez. We will, man. He's an amazing player. I follow him. I've been following him for probably about maybe 5-6 years now. So yeah, that is definitely happening at some point. No one's asking about Pete. Hey, Abraham. Nice to see you, man. Do you know Abraham?
No, I don't. No? I don't.
No one's asking about Pete. Oh no, it's just because of the Brazil connection. Yeah. But Pete's the one that's making those reacts so interesting, you know, which is really cool. Perspective from someone from the Shredders land, you know?
Yeah. But it goes both ways, you know, because then the fact that you're from Brazil gives you you knew about these guys.
Exactly, yeah. Teamwork.
Yeah. That's what it's all about, guys. It's all about teamwork.
Okay, shall we start with these questions?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically just before we start with the questions, we just wanted to say welcome to everyone who's live with us at the moment. Thank
you for tuning in.
Thank you so much. We are definitely really happy because we're celebrating 10K subs on YouTube.
Cheers once again. Yeah.
We have
thanks to you guys. You know, we wouldn't be sitting here celebrating drinking beer if it wasn't for your support. So thanks for that.
Cheers, guys.
Honestly, we really enjoyed doing it. You know.
Basically, what happened was that we had about 1,000 and a bit before Christmas. We came back. I went to Brazil for Christmas and the holidays. We came back, posted a few more videos. The next thing you know, the channel's picking up all the subscribers. It's finally the content's finally getting to you guys, which we're really happy about because we've always normally, of course, we strive to make the best possible content every week. And in the beginning, it's really slow, you know. Obviously, you know that the video doesn't always get to people, you know. So good videos can have not a lot of views. And now we're finally at a stage that we put something out, and we know at least good amount of you guys are going to watch it. Yeah. That makes us really happy, you know.
It makes us more motivated to do it as well, you know, because we've always been motivated, but it's like now that we see that people are genuinely enjoying it and like, well, the work that we're doing is giving something to you guys as well. It's really rewarding, you know. So just thanks again, really.
On to 100K now.
Yeah, next step.
Hopefully, in a few months, we're gonna be live again, celebrating 100K. Let us know, guys, if you want us to do more lives as well. It's something we're definitely considering because
we're noobs at it, really. You know,
it's fun. We like it, you know, and it's so dynamic, you know. So, all right. So,
well, first question is very appropriate, isn't it?
Before we done the live, we asked you guys on Instagram. To ask us any questions, you know, that you wanted us to read out and answer live. And we also had a few questions, some unanswered questions from YouTube because we can't answer them all anymore, unfortunately, like we used to. So yeah, do you want to crack on, Pete? First question.
So first question comes from Vincie RK, the username on Instagram. How did you guys meet? So that's the kind of a very appropriate question to start with. Do you want me to start?
Music school.
Yeah. So we both went to a music school. We just graduated this past year in London called ICMP, the Institute of Contemporary Music Performance. It's a small school in northwest London. And yeah, we were in the same course and we met in the performance class there. And we kind of hit it off immediately because, well, we saw the long-haired rock guitarist thing and then we got chatting about music. And we both liked metal, you know, just because the friendship kind of went from there. And then in our second years when you know, the channel was born, really.
Yeah, so basically we met at a guitar degree course that we did in London. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Question number 2. Question from Aderta Deon. Yeah. Are you guys planning to record a CD like Cacophony? First of all, thank you for the comparison. Obviously, you know, it's a bit of a stretch to compare us to Marty and Jason Beck. But
We'll get there one day.
But yeah, but recording original music, instrumental guitar is something that we've definitely talked about. We want to do it. We definitely want to do it. We did toy with the idea of writing music last year, but then it's just very time consuming and it takes a lot out of you time wise and creatively. So we decided to focus on the channel first. Create that kind of fan base. Like you guys, loyal followers and stuff, and then eventually, yes, we do plan on releasing some releasing music.
Yeah, it's on the cards for 2021. Absolutely. Cool. Next question from Lemlin05. What are better pickups, active or passive? I think it's a matter of taste.
It's a matter of taste. I've had both. I've played EMGs for a long time, 5-6 years, and I liked them. They were really clean, nice, strong output. These days I play passive. I know Pete plays passive as well. I think that it depends on the style as well. But I think for me, the passive pickups, they have the one quality that I don't get on actives that well, which is that raspiness. Like when you do a double stop, like that sound,
mid range.
Yeah, that kind of rasp, honky sounds on the passive. It comes out a bit better, With the actives, it's amazing for chugging and the low end and the definition, So if you play mostly metal, I think going for actives is a really cool thing. But we like blues, a bit of clean stuff as well.
Yeah, I think passives are a little more versatile in that respect,
Yeah, I think so. And you don't have to change the batteries.
Yeah.
Because and always unplug the jack after you play. Of course, that's nothing. It's not even a hassle, but I've done them both, and I prefer passive these days. It depends. Maybe one day I can go back to actives for if we do like some intense metal.
I would love to have a guitar that has actives. But you guys I would try them both at the end of the day. Like so you can hear in a room with an amp how they sound and choose what you prefer.
So yeah, matter of taste, really. Yeah. Okay, question number 3. Have you guys ever used the Boss GT100? That's like a digital all-in-one pedal effects board, by Boss. I haven't actually used that one specifically, but I've used a lot of digital stuff, especially when I was younger, like the Zoom stuff, the good old Zoom 505. Anybody remembers that? And some of the Boss like effects, big boards and stuff, big pedals. I think they're great, especially if you're on a budget. I think you can do it's a lot of value for money, but if you can go with like individual stock boxes, analog, and a valve amp, I think that's a better sound altogether.
Yeah, can't beat valve.
Yeah, you can't beat that stuff. But if you have, I don't know, like 200 quid to buy one bit of gear, then there's nothing wrong with playing that. It's a great sound. So yeah. Do you speak Portuguese? Just the comment came in.
Well, maybe within the next year. I'm going to have to learn eventually, But no, I do not speak Portuguese.
So Pete teaches me English, maybe I'll teach him Portuguese someday. Okay.
Cool.
Next question,
right. So from Luis Catalan, how did you start playing guitar? Well, for me, it was, I first heard Enter Sandman by Metallica. That's how I knew I wanted to play guitar. That was kind of the initial, okay, I want to do what they're doing, just because the intensity of metal music, really, when I discovered it, was the kind of draw to music. But guitar in particular, one thing that I got to say is one of my oldest friends, his name's Connor, his dad, Scott, built guitars for Eddie Van Halen, and his basement was just filled with guitars. He had huge PV 5150 stacks. And I would go down there, I was like 8-9 years old, and I would just watch him play and try out the stuff. And that was really inspiring to me, That kind of showed me like the world of guitar and what it can be in a rock context, So that was one of the big things for me.
Yeah, for me, I'm not going to romanticize any of it, really. For me, it was just really simple, guys. I went to a birthday party once. I was really young, and there was this guy playing the guitar, I don't
think I've ever heard this story, actually.
Have you not? No. It was like a teenage birthday party, and there was this guy, Leonardo Trevisol is his name. He might be watching at some point. A friend of mine from Brazil, and then he was playing the guitar, and I was fascinated by it. I just watched him play. Everyone was listening to him around him,
Yeah.
And there's girls and stuff around him.
Drew a circle.
Yeah, exactly. And he was playing this beautiful acoustic guitar, and that just made me want to play it. And then obviously I borrowed a little crappy acoustic from an uncle of mine. And then I just then obviously going to Guns N' Roses and Aerosmith and Led Zeppelin and stuff, and then you do that, you know. But the very first start for me was just really simple, you know. Like there was no large dreams or anything. The dreams started coming in when I first got to know Slash.
That's cool though. Like you just saw a guitar and we're like, that's cool.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you remember what song the guy was playing when you first?
It was just some acoustic Brazilian stuff. I think you know. And like still string guitar, you know, beautiful sound. I was like, wow, I want to do that, you know.
Yeah.
That was it, really.
Yeah.
You know. So a lot of people here are asking me to say something in Portuguese. So, e aí, beleza? Yeah, cool, guys. React to Polish February. Yeah, okay, cool.
Polish Robert's coming, don't worry.
Polish February is happening,
We've seen that in the comments a lot.
Eduardo Santos, everyone's asking.
Patrick Souza, he's coming as well.
I think after Juninho Afran,
Frank Solari.
Polish Rebber and Patrick Souza were the main requests for the Brazilian guys. Yeah. Marcelo Índio do Brasil. I love your videos. I'm a guitarist, but you guys are an inspiration to keep bettering myself. Thank you, Marcelo. Thanks very much, man.
It honestly means so much, you know.
He really does, yeah.
To know that we like the thought of us being an inspiration, it really is like a humbling.
It's mind blowing.
It really is, guys. Honestly,
because like. Up to this day and age, we do the videos. We're like, is it good enough?
Yeah.
You know, is anyone gonna like this?
The constant struggle as you get as a musician, as you guys know, it's like the constant self-doubt. You know.
Exactly. I think as a musician, a creative,
it's a musician thing. You know?
I don't think it ever changes. I wouldn't be surprised if Paul Gilbert is writing music or doing whatever and like thinking, is it up to the standard that I want it to be? You know. So
Fernanda,
say more things in Portuguese. Hey. Alô, salve Brasil. All right, guys. I'm going to try to keep the Portuguese to not crazy amounts because obviously I don't want to alienate.
Barak, hi from Turkey, guys. I'm really happy from Turkey. That's amazing, man. I don't think we haven't gotten anyone from there yet.
There you go.
Or we haven't known, so that's cool, man. No, happy to find the channel. You guys are amazing. Thank you for watching.
All the Brazilian guys are just saying hi. Salve Brasil. Aí, galera. There you go.
Tiago, hi guys, channel is great. I binge watched a bunch of stuff and I discovered it. Wish you a lot of success. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Tiago. Diego Souza, Brazil. Luis Carlos Carvalho. Congratulations. Thanks, guys. 10,000 subs. Thanks to you.
Thank you, guys. There was one quick thing I wanted to go up in the chat. Someone said, what would you tone sound like if you're making your own music? Modern prog like Jason Richardson or good old thrash sound like the 80s? Probably a mixture of both, to be honest.
Abraham Rodriguez asked the question.
Yeah.
I think it has to be, man. I'm just gonna. We like the modern sounds, but we believe as guitarists, like, you know, the 80s and 90s shred is where like guitar really happens, and we kind of understood what was possible, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's very likely that when we write music, we're gonna reference that era.
Yeah.
You know, because we just have fun with it. That there's nothing you can do about that. You know, like when we play stuff like technical difficulties, like shred, when we harmonize a fast line, it's what makes us.
I never get more joy in life.
It really makes us happy. You know, either riffing really heavily or harmonizing fast lines, and that is basically the 80s and 90s that Abraham referred to. So obviously we don't want to sound like dated or anything. So we're probably gonna have some modern sounds and some good old references as well in there, you know.
Yeah, I think like if any of you guys have seen our recent video, the tritone versus minor second, that style of riff tends to it tends to come out when we write in terms of riffs. But I think just in terms of overall vibe, we do hark back quite a lot in terms of influence to the 80s and 90s era, you know, of guitarists.
Exactly.
So probably a bit of both, you know, to be honest.
Check the video, guys, if you can. There's maybe a couple of weeks ago, tritone versus minor second.
Vinnie just wrote it on the chat there.
Just wrote it on the chat. React to Kiko. Man, we've done it already twice. Paulo Henrique, come on, we have 2 reacts to Kiko on the channel. Yeah. Have a look.
we did it from his latest solo album as well.
Well, Mateus, everyone's asking. The thing about Mateus Assato is that Pete knows him so well because he's so famous. We could react as a duo, but it wouldn't be like Pete reacting to.
Yeah, because the thing is, guys, if I check out the videos, it defeats the purpose, you know, because then it won't be a genuine reaction, you know.
But we could do a reaction from him of him as in like just reacting normal, but it won't be the same series like Pete reacting to my Brazilian favorites, you know. But anyway. Cool. Next question from Instagram. Is it me now?
I think it is. Yeah.
Lucas Bruel, have you ever felt frustrated in the beginning, perhaps for not being able to learn a song? Yes, very much so.
To this day.
Yeah. I think, Lucas, I think the thing to remember, man, is that guitar is not a race, you know? It's not about who gets that first. So the process needs to be fun as well, as much as the result. And like as guys, like most of us are guys, let's face it, you know? Like as guys, we want to get stuff done really quickly and just be really, you know, intense with it and play that solo as soon as we can, play the riffs like straight away. And like anything in life, if you want to do something well, you need to take your time. So if you ever feel frustrated in the beginning, my advice would be to just slow down the part, play slow, and don't worry about playing it like as soon as you can. Just accept that it might be a week or two before it's perfect. Because then when you're done, when it's perfect, then you own that piece. You can play it forever, you know? And it's about the process. You need to have fun. You need to have fun cleaning up the part, you know?
Yeah.
Doing the run. Do you have any advice on that, bro?
Oh, it's the same thing, basically. I guess the main thing that I would say is that frustration will never go away, you know? Steve Vai, Paul Gilbert, I guarantee they still get that every time they pick up the guitar, you know? Whether it's writing or practicing, whatever, you know? So it's just, you have to embrace that process, as you say.
Like, for example, like when we have to learn, last cover we recorded for you guys, it was a Lamb of God song. I'm not going to say which one it was.
It hasn't dropped yet, so we won't.
Because we haven't released it yet. But it's really hard. And like when we heard the song, we decided to do it. We heard the riffs and like the breakdown of the parts. We were like, this is crazy. It's really hard.
Yeah.
But then straight away you accept that that's going to take a good couple of weeks, and then you just start practicing, you know, and you know that in 2 weeks you'll be fine. But it's not like you want to play tomorrow, you know. So I think managing your expectation is probably another good tip. So Lucas Bruel, thanks for the question. Lucas Bruel, thanks for the question, bro.
Yeah, it's a good one. There's one quick thing I wanted to scroll up on the chat as well. Someone mentioned something about ICMP. I wanted to just address that. Gus Rion, forgive me if I mispronounced your surname. So nice to finally see some metalheads coming out from ICMP. And not the same recycled songwriting shit. Keep it up,
man. Gus, thanks very much, bro. So, like we were saying before, ICMP was like the unit that me and Pete met, and I think we were really literally just the only two proper metalheads.
There was one
from our course,
other one, but then he went back to Cardiff.
Yeah, so that's why we bonded so quickly and created Pete and Vinnie as a guitar duo, because everyone was trying to play John Mayer and like blues and funk and R&B, a lot of R&B guys, which is great. Like the Matteo Zassato.
Which, for the record, we're not shitting on.
No,
because we both learned so much at ICMP. It was an amazing experience, you know.
That Matteo Zassato style, the double stops and like the cool clean licks. But we were just playing like full on gain distortion stuff.
Yeah.
So we just instantly talking about Paul Gilbert and Jason Becker and stuff, you know. So
we also had Martin Goulding as a teacher. Some of you guys probably know who he is. Martin. You know, he was life-changing, honestly. He was the best technique teacher.
Down here. Martin Goulding. Check him out, guys. He has a YouTube channel with loads of guitar instruction content. He is the master of...
He's the cleanest player I've ever seen in front of me, you know.
Exactly.
And Martin, if you're watching this, we hope you're doing well.
Yeah, mate. Martin. Right, okay. Next question.
So let's go back to the list.
Next question from Instagram. It's me now, right?
Oh, yeah, this one's
my turn.
So.
Vinnie, how did you get to live in the UK? Okay, so very simple. I did, when I was like in my early 20s, I decided to move down. I was lucky enough to have like an European citizenship, so I was able to just come into the country straight away. And I just moved, man. One-way ticket. Got here. I had a couple of people I knew that helped me get settled and everything, and then it started from there. Started working, making a living, trying to find a band, all that stuff. So yeah, it happened a little while ago, and it's the best thing I've ever done in my life. It really is.
Oh, look, Nick Contis. What's up, Nick? How's it going, man?
Nick, how you doing, bro?
Vinnie, do you know any Greek words? No, we don't, unfortunately.
I know one. I know one.
Okay.
I know one. Evharisto. There you go. It means thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I've been to Greece a couple of times, and I always remember Evharisto. Evharisto. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, exactly. Right, a lot of hellos and salves from Brazil. Tim Facco, yeah, this guy. See that Rodrigo Portela is talking about Tim Facco.
Oh, I saw that. Everyone's hashtagging that
because it's the George the Knife guy I was telling him about. Facco is his character, yeah. So Tim Knife, it stands for that, yeah. Gustavo Guerra has so Gustavo Guerra, one of the guys we react to, amazing Brazilian guitarist, has a character,
an alter ego,
which is like Jorge Facco. So everyone's saying that in the chat, and it's like it just means that. All right, okay, so do you want to go next question, Pete?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. So that one I'll leave that to you to answer. Let's see. Oh, it's from Stingray. What's up, Stingray?
Stingray, where are you?
One of our oldest fans, honestly, yeah.
Stingray is this gentleman from Colorado. He has been following us since we had like 5 subscribers.
Yeah.
always chatting to us. When the videos had 1 comment, it was him that was commenting and always keeping our morale.
Yeah, honestly. So thank you for your continued support.
Thank you, Stingray.
The question is, are you using stock pickups on your Strat? No, it's an Ingve Strat, as Stingray you'll definitely know. But this guy Martin that I just mentioned, our private teacher that we go to for lessons now and again, I bought it from him, and it's kind of a hybrid guitar, that one. So the body is from a 60s Strat, so it's kind of retro, and then the neck was put on and scalloped afterwards, and then the pickups are the Fury YJM Yngwie Malmsteen Fury pickups,
stacks,
so stacked humbuckers.
All 3 of them are stacked. So when we go and do super high gain metal, there's no noise.
Yeah. But you still get that kind of screechy single coil Yngwie sound.
Yeah.
So good pickups. I like this one.
So they sound like single coils. Oh, 95%
pretty much
single
the single
coils,
coil sound,
but no hum.
Yeah.
All right.
There's this one as well. I just skipped that because it's
cool. We can, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, because the legato. Okay, cool. Ash plays guitar APG. It's the comment from the Cycle Social dual guitar cover video. That Jim legato part is damn tricky. Still can't play it. Any tips? Yes, I do have a tip about that because it was hard for me as well. The first thing that really helped, it was when I found a video of Jim playing it on YouTube. It's just a classic video that he teaches the whole lesson, and he goes into the solo as well. So watching that really helped, but I don't think you need to be super precious about it. I think the main thing is to get that sound, first of all, that kind of rolling legato sounds, and keep an ear out for the drummer. Listen to the drummer, and there's a little drum fill that he does when that legato part ends, and that's when you have to go and kind of make your way out. Do like sustain the last note, and then the part is done. So my tip is like, don't worry about learning it 100%. Just get the vibe first, and then you can kind of hone it slowly. And obviously just say that the song's really fast as well, like 118, something like that.
Yeah.
Get a metronome at 60 BPM and count the amounts of bars that you're doing the part for, and trying to fit like some legato run in there at a slow speed first. So there you go. Yeah, I hope that helps. APG.
Yeah, it's a tough song, that one, Psycho Social.
Yeah, the alternate picking part is mental
That's
as well.
ridiculous. Yeah, Mick, it's just, yeah. But yeah, it's a good one. Okay.
Next question.
Okay, this one. Okay, so I'll answer this one from Enio Morricone. Sorry for my ignorance, but what exactly does it mean to harmonize a riff? No ignorance. Don't worry. No stupid questions. That's what we're here for.
Our favorite pastime.
Yeah. So basically, harmonizing a riff, or just it doesn't even have to be applied to the guitar. In music, when you harmonize, you take a simple melody, and then if you're harmonizing it diatonically, meaning within one key, basically all you're doing is you're playing the same riff rhythmically, but you choose notes a certain interval, either higher or lower. Typically a third is common in contemporary music. So basically you take the same riff, play it, but just use notes a third above. And then like if you check out our Instagram, that's basically what we do on there. It's our main thing. Is we just take runs and sweeps and exercises and stuff and just write harmonies too.
So you have like a main melody, right? And then you...
Yeah, and then there's like a harmony to go with that.
Yeah, so it just gives a different sound depending on the harmony, and if it just sounds more epic and it fattens everything.
And it's common with guitars because it just sounds so good with high gain, There's a reason that like Iron Maiden and all them do it.
As soon as you play 2 notes together, that's a harmony, So what we understand by a harmonized guitar line is when there's a melody and then the harmony is following that melody. Whatever harmony above, right?
Yeah, and you're exactly right. As soon as you play 2 notes, that is harmony happening in music,
Okay, so next question. We have a couple of questions about my Chapman Tele, the blue Telecaster that I played on technical difficulties. So Hakan, Ken, and Stereo Mono. What's your Telecaster? What's the model of your Tele? So thanks for the questions, guys. That's a Chapman Guitars ML3. So basically, it's I'm sure a lot of you guys know about Rob Chapman. He's a really kind of big YouTuber. One of the first guys to ever do like this kind of career YouTube thing. Started 10 years ago. He was a guitar teacher. Started like doing tips and stuff, and he got really famous on YouTube. Eventually, he started a guitar company, and they had this concept of doing like collaborative design. So he would ask people, "What do you want in a guitar?" and stuff, and they just kind of vote and stuff. So Rob Chapman, and that's their model for a Telecaster. So it's the ML3 in blue. That guitar is discontinued, unfortunately. You can't get it anymore, but you can probably find it secondhand. But you still have Chapman Teles around, but they're black, other colors and stuff.
Yeah, it's very affordable as well, Chapman guitars.
Yeah, they're really good value for money. And it's a Chapman Guitars blue ML3 Tele T-type guitar, they call it, you know. Next question.
Oh, this one. Italiano Connie film. Is Pete Leonardo DiCaprio's little brother? No, I'm not. Although I take that as a huge compliment because he's one of my favorite actors. So thank you very much.
What's your favorite Leo film?
Oh my God! Oh, there's so many good ones. I think
it's hard to beat Wolf of Wall Street.
It's hard to beat Wolf of Wall Street, although his performance in The Departed. I think The Departed is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one with Mark Wahlberg and Matt Damon, Jack Nicholson?
I don't think I've seen that one actually.
Really and then
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island's good. Django Unchained. All these movies are so good, man. Yeah. Even Titanic. Hell, I'd watch that.
Mate, honestly, I can't watch Titanic and not cry. So
yeah. Top class actor, that guy. But thank you for thinking I look like him.
Another question from YouTube. Ezekiel Hayes. Who's Vinnie and who's Pete? I'm Vinnie.
And I'm Pete.
I'm Brazilian.
And I'm American.
Pete's from the States.
Yeah, so
there you go. Thanks, guys.
Brown hair, blonde, dark blonde, I guess. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so, okay, let's see. What else we got here? How we met, we answered that one.
We've answered that one.
Oh, here's one that we didn't answer. Another one from Instagram, from Louis Catalan again. Do you guys like some modern metal genty stuff? Yeah, absolutely. I love especially when I was like 18, you know, kind of like I had developed my guitar playing to a point where I was kind of getting into like Animals as Leaders, Periphery, Tesseract. Those bands were all huge for me. Monuments, they're from the UK. So I think overall I kind of listened to quite a wide range of stuff, you know. I listen to that stuff less nowadays, but it had a huge impact on me while I was learning the guitar, you know. But yeah, Tesseract and Monuments, two great like gent bands from the UK.
There we go. We love a bit of gent, you know. It's a very new style, so I can't say I was like super into it when I was like kind of learning the guitar, but I love the sound of it, you know. Yeah, Periphery.
Yeah, Misha kind of took what
Vitalism from Brazil.
Yeah, Vitalism, absolutely. But I think Misha Mansour from Periphery was kind of, he carried the torch forward from Meshuggah. You know, they were the kind of godfathers of it. You know,
it's just that dense, super heavy, intense sound. You know, like it doesn't give you a break. You know, it's supposed to be like an assault on the senses. You know. Okay, so Pedro Magalhães, what's your camera? So for the official YouTube videos, now we're streaming on our webcam, you know, because it makes it easier. But for the official YouTube videos, we film on a just really simple Canon SL2. And a really good lens, actually. The lens is quite good. It's a Sigma 18-35. So if you ask me, always go for affordable camera, good lens, because the lens is the main thing.
It's the key, isn't it? Yeah.
And also lighting is very important as well if you want to get the looks. So yeah, Canon SL2, Pedro. Thanks very much. So there's one more here from Adilson GC. Hi, Adilson. It's more of a compliment, actually. So this channel is spectacular. Very good content. And I like how you guys talk about the reacts. You know what you're talking about. And I'd like to know where are these likes coming from? Well, I don't know. Apparently, every video needs to have a few dislikes.
Yeah, apparently that's a good sign. So
Adilson, thanks very much for the compliment. We are happy you like the content, you know. And yeah, there you go.
Yeah, man. I think there's a few more in Portuguese over here as well if you want to take those.
Okay, let's see. Let's have a look. Oh, there you go. This is a really good question, actually, from James Dean. Came out in Portuguese on YouTube, on one of the YouTube comments. So, mate, let me ask you something. I noticed that both you and Pete, when you're doing alternate picking, you do not rest your little finger on the guitar body. And I would like to know why. Right, that's a really, really good question.
Yeah, that's a really good technique.
Thank you for the question, James. Do you want to take it away?
Yeah, sure. I think obviously everyone has a different technique, because if you look at guys like big guitarists, Marty Friedman, Eduardo Ardanui, their technique is very exotic, So I don't think anyone can really say there's a right and wrong way to play. But for me, I used to do that. I used to anchor my pinky finger on the body of the guitar, and it always held me back. I couldn't play certain things because I always had to have that there. There was always a tension leading up my wrist, So I would say personally to try and stray away from that and have a more kind of like relaxation is the main thing, isn't it?
Exactly. So I was going to say something very similar. So I think when you're doing alternate picking, it's not about how fast you can pick. It really is about how relaxed you can get, so you can minimize that movement. Yeah. Because alternate picking is about minimum effort, okay? If you are tense, you can only go to a certain BPM. It's very hard to go up to I'm just going to read that one after, bro.
Oh, yeah, cool.
It's very hard to go above a certain BPM if you're tense. Like if your forearm is tense and stuff like that, Now, when you have a finger out or a finger leaning against the guitar body, even though you might not be tense, that is energy, right? Yeah, that's energy.
Yeah, you have to exert force
because it's not natural. So if your hand falls like this, so if you don't do anything to your hand, and if you let it relax as much as you can, it'll be like this, right? So that's
essentially the posture.
That's the shape that you want when you're doing like high performance technique stuff. If you're doing blues licks and stuff, or you're gigging, whatever, you can do whatever you want. Put your foot on the wedge, go crazy, play like whatever you want to do. But when you sit down to study and to do high performance stuff, you really want to be as correct and as relaxed as possible. Yeah. So I used to play for a long time with my pinky out like this, and even though I wasn't super tense, you can see straight away there's a tendon
here.
The
whiteness, like
that's tense. On it, And if you are like kind of leaning against the guitar body, I'm assuming what you mean is this. Like when you do that, and play like this, anchored, you have to make an effort to get there, to leave that pinky there. So yeah, like Pete said, we always try to not do that and just be as natural as possible.
Yeah, and just one more point on that, like just alternate picking technique. The faster you go, the more relaxed you need to be to make
which is counterintuitive.
Which is our natural tendency is the faster you go to tense and to not breathe, but you have to breathe. Look at Yngwie Malmsteen's. There's a video of him on YouTube playing Far Beyond the Sun. He's sitting with some backdrop, and the movement in his right hand is so small, but the speed that he's playing is insane.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. I just got a message on my phone from Leonardo. Yeah, he's watching the live, and he said, "Can you please say hi to your relatives, especially?" So hi, Leonardo. Good to have you, bro. Hope you're doing well. One of my mates. So there you go.
Did you say you were read something up?
Yes. Okay. So Abraham Rodriguez asked the question a little bit before in the chat. So asking Vinnie, why do you like the Les Paul? And that's a very interesting point because the Les Paul it hasn't got amazing access. It's not the most comfortable guitar to have in your lap. It's not made for super high performance shred like with the ergonomics and stuff. But I grew up with it. I had obviously Slash and Joe Perry, those guys. Jimmy Page is a massive influence. So I've played the Les Paul since I was a teenager, and I know that some other guitars, when you grab and play them, they feel more comfortable. But the sound of Les Paul and the feel and the way it looks and everything, it's always been with me. So it's part of who I am. I think these days, like second nature.
Yeah, Gibson has so much style as well.
So there's a certain vibe to it, and. You can really shred on anything, The Les Paul is not going to be the same as an Ibanez for shred, but I liked it because it's one of those things that's what I've always done, Maybe if I was started on a Strat, it would have been the Strat.
I think it goes back to your personality as well, like you were saying, because I didn't start on a Strat, but a few years ago I got one and I love it, So it's like I think your personality really shows through in the instrument that you choose, and you can have a few different ones as well,
Yeah. So have one of each. And
ideally, over time,
Yeah, it's cool. Like it's the Les Paul has definitely like
it's a presence.
It's like it's a very luxurious guitar. It's like there's a thing, Okay, cool, guys. Let's have a look.
Let me scroll down to the bottom of the chat.
Did you have one that you wanted to?
No, nothing particular.
Yeah, look, Leonardo said Chat Moro talking about Paulo Schreiber. A lot of guys you requesting react to Paulo. He's saying that just on what we just said, that Paulo has a very amazing technique, and it seems like he doesn't do any effort
it makes it look
at all.
Effortless. That's exactly.
And that's it. Like I remember John Petrucci saying once that when he's gigging with Dream Theater, when the time comes for a hard part, like a quick run or something really challenging, instead of like tensing up, he needs to do it like do the opposite, just like
relax more,
breathe in and trying to be as relaxed as possible. And do you remember when we were playing Technical Difficulties, and then like, do you remember the fast sextuplets after the end of every the riff, the little harmony? Do you remember how when we clicked and we realized it was about being relaxed?
Yeah, it was like a light bulb moment. I remember we were both practicing together, and we're just like, I wasn't there, and then we just kind of set in and relax. It's like, okay, there we go. Yeah,
so you really need to kind of it's a lot about the breathing. I find like kind of keep like a relaxed state of breathing when you're studying and gigging as well, of course. But just like no tension, and you get there.
Yeah, Andre, you've gotten many fans in Brazil. Congratulations for the work. Thanks, man. We're gonna come to Brazil as soon as the pandemic's over. We promise.
Yes, guys, we'd love to do some sort of guitar tour, like in
that would be
Brazil,
wicked.
some clinics, get to meet you guys. It'd be amazing, honestly, like to go. Can't wait for this to be over, with the COVID situation.
Here's another one. I have one more. Verja. I have one more question. Would you say it is possible to become a competent guitarist starting as an adult and practicing only a bit every day? Do you know people that got good starting late? That's a really good question. Yes, absolutely.
100% yes.
Consistency is the key with practice, even if you only have 15 minutes to do a practice routine every day, because I get it, people have lives, they have kids, they have work, a full-time job. That's fine. As long as you can dedicate even 10 to 15 minutes, but if you do it every single day, it's guaranteed you'll see results.
You'll be surprised. Like if you get like a free Saturday and you play 3 hours in a row, you're only gonna get so far. But if you can do like 20 minutes every day, you'll be surprised. Even if you start as an adult, okay, you would be surprised with the kind of stuff that you can play in 6 months.
Yeah,
you can honestly, I really believe this. You can honestly be soloing, learning like good songs that you like kind of riffs and cool melodies that you like and everything. Really, really, like no doubts about it. There's this whole myth about you have to start young and stuff like that. Anything that you try,
it's a complete myth.
Anything you try, you can definitely become a competent guitarist.
Because I'm sure you guys have met people throughout your lives who they've been playing for maybe 20 years and they've only gotten to a certain point. So it really is about the consistency of practice. If you do it every day versus 1 day a week for 4 hours, you're going to see better results doing it consistently. So just don't let it discourage you if you feel like you're too old, because you're not. So just do it.
There you go. Laney Effect says, hello there, Pete and Vinnie. Your channel is awesome. Greetings from Nicaragua in Central America. Pete, thank you, Paul. Vinnie, obrigado, galera. Hey, Lenny, thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
Nicaragua, that's crazy, man.
Cool. Got some Central American.
That's really
Central American followers.
Very, very cool, guys. All right, thanks, guys. I'm one year into the journey, having a lot of fun. Yeah, so the same guy asked the question, but it's definitely intimidating for most guitarists. Well, just very quickly complimenting, the only thing you need to worry about is being better than yourself. Tomorrow you need to be better than you were the day before, and that's it. Don't look at anyone else. All those guys.
That's a good way to put it.
Started as kids. It's about you, because you're the one who's going to be playing those bits of music and having fun and being happy in 6 months, or whatever. So Don't worry about any of that stuff.
It's an individual journey. Yeah, Nerd PC. I've been playing every day for 5 months, and the amount of progress it seems very pleasing. Yeah, if you do it every day, that's what happens, you know?
Exactly. So, as soon as you sit down and you create a routine, a focused study routine, honestly, you will like grow like 10 years in 1 year.
Yeah.
If you play every day, you know, like with like a proper focused routine and everything, you know. So yeah,
it's amazing what a bit of discipline can do in that respect with practice, you know.
João Victor, Vinnie, did you go to the US and how did you meet each other? No, so Pete came to London actually. I've been living in London for a long time now. Pete moved to London to go to music school, and we met there. So no, I've been to New York and to
Nashville, right?
A few places in the South as well. Yeah, Nashville. You know, I've been to New Orleans actually as well in the US. So
those are places I've never been. I've been to New York, but I've never been to Nashville, never been to New Orleans.
Any Americans watching us? Hey guys. So
like you said, the level of guitar playing you saw in Nashville was pretty scary, right?
Man, honestly. In Nashville, like anyone is better than you.
Yeah.
Like anyone. You know, like you go into a bar.
The bartender will get up there.
Yeah. You feel like the guy's sweeping the floor after the gig. You might just go and just like rip out some crazy chicken picking.
Yeah.
But it's not only the country stuff, man. Those guys can play anything. I've seen a guy playing like Steve Vai. You know, they play all the metal stuff, the clean the country stuff. They're very talented. Yeah. Man. It's just the standard.
That's what happens when you grow up with it. Everyone around you like is
and not only that, but also everyone who wants to make it goes there.
That's true.
So the city will really kind of is a hub for like the best talent you can ever have, you know. So definitely want to go back to Nashville, you know.
Yeah, I'd love to get out there.
Yeah, I think I'd be too scared to do a guitar
jam,
guitar clinic in Nashville, you know. Like I remember going into a bar one day and there's this guy like with a cowboy hat and he was a bit older. Yeah, he was probably about 60, with like a good old like beer belly and everything, you know. And he was like singing some country songs and all of a sudden they played like some White Snake. And it wasn't a White Snake tune from when Steve Vai was in the band.
Oh, yeah.
And it just ripped the solo with an amazing tone, full gain, beautiful delay sound, everything. It sounded huge. And I'm like, what the? You know? It was like, next thing you know, another fucking country tune, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right.
Any other questions, guys? How are you guys? What's going on in your part of the world, you know? Before we got maybe 10 more minutes before we...
Anyone else from some exotic places? Loads of Brazilians, obviously. Where are you guys? Let us know. Vinnie, how is your hair so damn pretty? Nerd PC. Attack. Well, just wash it, man. I just wash it, you know. I think if you never dye it, any like with
that's a really
hair
good point,
dye,
actually,
your hair remains natural.
Hair, you know.
Yeah, so it doesn't dry, you know. But thank you.
Annie Vicho, that's my sister. Hi, Peter. Hey, Annie. Hope you're doing well.
Annie Vietre. That's your sister, huh?
Yeah,
cool.
It is indeed.
There we go. Okay. Guys, honestly. So we have a lot of you guys with us now. We just wanted to say thank you one more time, right?
Yeah, really, guys. Like that's the main thing about this live stream is we wanted to talk to you guys, get your questions, and just say a big thank you, you know, because it's motivating. We've hit our second milestone, you know.
Guys, it seems crazy that we were celebrating 1K subs, like, 3 months ago?
It really was, genuinely.
It really was. And now everyone, like, see the amount of people, like, all the amazing conversations we're having. People from all over the place, lots of Brazilians, people from America, Mexico, you know, Greece. Very good. So, yeah.
Oh, here's a quick one. Nicholas Sama. Hi, how long have you been playing? How long have you been playing, actually?
I don't know, man. How long have you been playing?
12 years, I think.
Yeah.
12, 13 years, maybe. 13 years,
me,
actually, maybe. Well, yeah, because I'm 25 now. I started when I was 11 or 12. So, yeah, like 13, 14 years.
There you go. I don't know. I have to do the maths. And, yeah.
A Brazilian very close to you guys in Cambridge.
Again, congrats for 11K. There you go. Vinnie, send a message in Portuguese for the Brazilian guitar community. E aí, galera? Iago Alves. There you go. React to Mateus Assato. Cool, guys. All right, look.
Yeah, thanks, guys, for tuning in.
Shall we say?
Contributing to the chat and everything. Yeah.
Shall we say a good, warm goodbye, guys? It was really nice seeing you.
Yeah, thanks again, guys, honestly. It's, yeah.
So, obviously, if I think we should do more lives, man. You know, like honestly, I think.
Yeah, I hope we're not babbling too much. If you guys enjoy these, let us know.
Let us know.
If you have topics you want us to discuss, definitely let us know because we need to do these to get better at them. So,
you know. But anyway, this is a very special day. You know, celebrating 10K subs on YouTube. Like we said before in the beginning, the beginning is always very slow, you know, and now you see it growing like that. It's really inspiring.
Yeah, it really is.
And this is the best part, you know, like we can talk to you guys and have like really good, meaningful conversations, you know. Just, you know, little tiny Pete and Vinnie guitar community, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's cool as well. Like, since it's like we're still in the middle of this pandemic, it's nice to be able to talk to you guys, you know, in the way that we can, you know. So it's like this is the one thing that we can take advantage of, you know. It's amazing that we have the ability to talk to you guys through this, you know.
All right, so everyone, let's see. Okay. Rodrigo, B, Annie, Marcos, Victor, Marcelo, Iago, João, Rasvedra, Laney Effect, Daniel Moraya, Leonardo, Spectro, Andre, Jefferson, Gustavo, Michael Moraes. Very cool. All right, guys, I think we're gonna say goodbye.
Sign off for now.
We could definitely be here for another couple of hours, you know. So thank you so much for tuning in. You know, it's great talking to you. There you go.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thank you for the 10K subs, guys. On to 100 now.
But thanks again for your continued support.
Yeah,
wouldn't be here without you. It's the most cliche thing in the world, but it's true.
It's true.
It really is true.
And trust us, guys. You know? Every comment, you know, every like, everything you ask us, you know, it just makes us feel like we're a part of something, and it keeps us motivated to do better and better content for you guys.
Yeah.
And become a better guitarist as well.
Yeah,
you know?
We've learned a lot since starting the channel anyway, you know. So
there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this live celebration.
Take care, guys.
Thanks, guys.
See you next time.
See you later.